and I'm praying, God, I love you, but I still love this man. That ain't trying. That means you love that man more than you love the fear of God. You don't fear him. You don't think it's a hell because you love that desire, that inner desire, and that feeling that you're receiving from that person more than your own salvation. That person is more important than you going to hell. Do, you, do y'all see what's going on? People don't even love themselves. You making people your God because you're like, oh, God said it is right here in the word, but I love him more. I'll give up my soul for this person. I'll burn forever in hell for this person. That's how important it is for me to marry the same sex. That's how important it is for me to fornicate on a daily basis. That's how important it is for me to rob folks. I'd rather die and go to hell than live right on earth. This is my heaven right here. I'm just outdone to see these pastors not preaching from the word of God. I am just outdone. It really hurt to see my homeboy, Pastor Marvin Sapp, sit there and let Jamal Bryant, demonic behind, get in his pulpit and say Jesus was wrong 85% of his life. And Marvin got down in front of the pulpit and was like praising him. Preach! I said, if Pastor Ebony could see him right now, I wonder what his mama thought of that. Because that lady is deep in the church. That's how she raised her boys. You can't even justify what Jamal Bryant said. Then you go and apologize for the black church. I apologize for the black people in the black church being so ignorant about homosexuality when God's word says something totally different. But you remember, he the same one that said Jesus was wrong 85% of his life. So that was part of his wrong. He didn't mean to put that in there. He was wrong again. This was 3 years ago, y'all. Do not be surprised what's going to happen to Jamal Bryant. Don't be surprised. Because you know what else he said? This was 3 years ago. He said it. He said in the next 3 years, you're going to see some drastic changes in your life. He just prophesied it on himself. He said the next 3 years, y'all going to have more things than you ever had happen to you, pretty much. I'm paraphrasing. This year is the 3rd year. That was 2020. It's 2020. No, 2021. It's 2024. So this is his 3rd year. He just called his own demise. Because what I know about God, if I don't know nothing else, what I know about God, he don't lie. He don't play. He will break you down to nothing. To all you have is him. And all you can do is look up and say, Lord, have mercy. I am a walking witness of how God will take everything from you. Don't get too high and mighty that you think, I have my degrees, I have PhDs, I'm a doctor at this, I'm a nurse at that, I have a business, I'm an investor, I have properties, that God can't take it away. In a blink of the eye, it can be gone and you can be in a car. Don't get too big when you think you're bigger than God. I know people like that. They brag about money all day long and things, and you never hear them mention God at all. The money is their God. That's why they said the love of money is the root of all evil. People do things for money. I do things because I care. Even though YouTube is good source of income, I don't get on YouTube for money. I appreciate it. I thank God that he gave me this avenue to change my life. But I don't get up every morning praising money. That's why people say I gossip. It may sound like gossip. No, I'm delivering news because people need to know what's going on around them, because our people, this is what I want to apologize for Black people, for being so close-minded and so misled, so ignorant in a lot of ways. I want to apologize for that. For having a slave mentality. The Willie Lynch letter is over 400 years old. Please look it up when I get off here and read it. The making of a slave. See, this is what y'all don't understand. Black folks, we're cursed from birth. And then we was raised by Black folks that didn't know better. I know you don't want to believe grandma was wrong. She was. How many of y'all had a Black grandmama and she had the Last Supper in her dining room on the wall and it was all white folks? When she see the description in the Bible, if I'm not mistaken, the Holy Land, isn't that in the desert? Jerusalem, isn't it hot in Jerusalem? I'm just going to prove one point to y'all. Jerusalem, isn't it hot? The heat is just crazy hot, dry desert heat, right? It was brown folks over there. You couldn't help but to be brown from the sun. Now, this is not to be racist, but any of my Caucasian followers do not take offense to this. But the truth is the truth. Name me one Caucasian person that can stand heat like that. Name me one that can walk around Jerusalem all day and their skin don't start peeling and their body don't burn. They can't stand the heat in Michigan. How they gonna stand the heat in Jerusalem? But yet, they tell us Jesus is a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. He didn't even have a tan. He didn't even have a tan. He walked around Jerusalem blessing people. Didn't even get a tan. And your grandmama believed it. And you gonna tell me you wasn't raised wrong? How many of y'all know that Christmas is a pagan holiday, but your whole church, your entire church, decorate the church every Christmas and have Christmas programs? Because they believe Jesus was born on the 25th of December, and there's nowhere in the Bible that say Jesus was born on December the 25th. Nowhere. Actually, they said he was born in the springtime. But this is what they want you to believe. Brainwashing. And everybody walk around, it's Jesus' birthday. It's nowhere in the Bible. Show me if I'm wrong. I would like to see it. If I'm wrong, I would really like to see that scripture that says Jesus Christ was born December the 25th. Not only that, Black folks don't even celebrate his birthday. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so funny. Y'all lie so much. The church lies so much. Y'all have these Christmas programs, people wearing their Christmas clothing, exchanging gifts. You got all this big old tree when God said don't have nothing that you idolize around you, especially things like Christmas trees and ornaments. You're not supposed to have that in your home. That's demonic. You ain't supposed to idolize nothing. But you have a big tree in your house. You have all these gifts under your tree. How is that celebrating Jesus' birthday? Y'all making it everybody else's birthday. How everybody else getting gifts for his birthday? That's the gift of Jesus. No, y'all lying. much I love that man. And from woman to woman, girl to girl, sister to sister, I think you understand how much I love my man. And from woman to woman, I think you'll understand how much I'll do. D-O. Do. I'm talking about do now. To you. Yeah. Woman to woman, if you ever been in love, then you know how I feel, yeah. And woman to woman, now if y'all were in my shoes, tell me, now would you have done the same thing too? Woman to woman, can't you see where I'm coming from? And woman to woman, ain't that the same thing y'all would have done, any girl? Now woman to woman, tell me, should I just step aside and let her take what's rightfully mine? Oh, woman to woman, was I right or was I wrong? I ain't gonna let nobody break up my head. The woman to woman, hey girl, I don't want no trouble now, but I hope you'll understand. I love that man, and he's mine. I'm talking to you, woman to woman. You should be woman enough to understand that man. I love that man. Woman, woman, woman to woman. He's mine. Ain't gonna give him up. Woman to woman, he's mine, and I ain't gonna give him up, girl. I want you to know I sure ain't lying. Woman to woman, he's mine. But I ain't gonna leave him alone. No, no, I ain't lying. Listen, the best of my years went with that man. I hope you'll understand. Ever since I was 16 years old, I've been loving the same man. He's mine in the morning, he's mine in the evening, yeah. Y'all remember when I told her, I said, look, girl, you ain't woman enough. You ain't woman enough. You just ain't woman enough. Hey, little girl, to take my man. You ain't woman enough. No, you ain't. Just ain't woman enough. Just ain't woman enough. Hey, to take my. Listen, when it comes to my man, can I sing that, y'all? Needs and desire. It ain't no way. say it has been. We don't need no outside help, no. I'm woman enough to take care of all by myself. And you may be 28 and 32, girl, but I ain't 28 nowhere, no. But I know how to use what I got, yeah, to get everything I need. I can give it to them in 32 different flavors. Yes, I can now. I want you to know he's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Yeah. Woman to woman. He's mine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to leave you now. It's been short but sweet, y'all. I said it's been short but sweet now. You ain't woman enough. Just ain't woman enough. Sure ain't woman enough. No, 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 no. Take my man. A woman to woman is mine. Well, I don't care what Barbara say. I don't care what Mary say. Can't nobody love him like I do. I know how to love him good. I know how to go straight to the groove, dog. So you got to find out, but I already know, yeah. I said I know, yeah. Good night, y'all. Thank you very much. Coming in, all new people. You got these kids messed up. That's why that video I made, go back on my page about the two brothers who shot each other over Christmas gifts and their sister got killed. He shot his sister, then shot his brother over Christmas gifts because you're lying to these kids and they're so messed up in the head, they think Christmas is about them. You ask any of these little black children, a handful of them gonna know the meaning of Christmas. You ask a little kid right now, 5 years old, what is Christmas? Santa Claus and gifts. They ain't gonna even mention Jesus. Because they don't even know what it's about. Because y'all made it about gifts. The families. Who gonna pull what? We gonna put a Christmas list gifts. Why y'all getting gifts? This ain't your birthday. It's all about Jesus. How the heck everybody else celebrate? And then if you don't get what you want, you got an attitude all day. I gave that girl this and she didn't give me that. My man didn't. This is not even about you. Y'all were gonna max out your credit cards to say all the stuff your children receive. The dumbest, crazy shit I heard, excuse I shouldn't because on that video with the brothers that killed each other, well, one shot the other and the other one killed the sister on Christmas Eve over Christmas gifts. I was reading the comments, right? Excuse how I'm looking, y'all. When I wake up, my eye is really weak. I was reading the comments, and a black mother, I think she said she had 4 or 5 kids. You know what this black young mother said? I don't go through all that. I feel bad for them because all my kids get tons of gifts. I don't slack in the gift area. My tree stay packed. That's all you can say about these two people on their way to prison and one is dead over Christmas gifts. That's all you can say is about what your kids receive. And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, she on Section 8. 9 times out of 10, she's low income because rich folks don't think like that. The only ones think like that, think materialistic stuff is important, are the ones that don't even have the money to buy it. Our people perish for the lack of knowledge. We always want to be something we're not. You want to talk about the next person and you ain't even got it. Put it like this. I don't care if you are a doctor. I don't care what kind of degrees you have. If you punch in a clock and you have to go answer to another person for your time, exchanging time for money, you don't got it. Because somebody else owning your time. You're not rich. Rich people, money work for them. They don't work for money. The mindset that black people's fool with. You don't go work for money when you're rich. Money work for you. People will work 20, 30 years at a job and retire with nothing but a 401k. And they brag about that too. My pension. My pension. We just messed up, man. And I just wanted to say this morning. I want everybody to please stay prayed up because this year is about to be a roller coaster ride every single day, man. We going to get some news. I cut on the news this morning, and another minister that came out, I think his name Larry King, came out about T.D. Jakes again, and another pastor and somebody. All these ministers coming out of the closet. How you leading the flock? You a shepherd. How are you coming out the closet? They having weddings with 2 pastors. No, the pastor and the first man, they ain't first lady, first man, getting married at God's church. And the whole church celebrating and put the wedding together. And you gonna say these people in church ain't crazy. Something wrong with y'all. For real, if you part of that mess, something is sick wrong with you. All because you want to be part of a clique. Like I said, if you were born that way, if you say you were born that way, who am I to say you was not? Who am I to say you was not? All I know is I was born to shop. That's how I feel. I'm addicted to shopping. I love to shop. But it had to come a point in my life where I said, wait a minute, is shopping hurting me or is it helping me? No, I'm spending too much money. I'm going in debt. I'm going backwards in life. So I had to change my direction and ask God to deliver me from spending money, and he did. Because it was hurting me more than it was helping me. Because I have a desire to do something don't mean I need to act on it. Everything that you do ain't good for you. Just because you like to drink don't mean you need to drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm just messed up. Woo! I'm just then I've seen this. I don't know how true this is.